A lot of you have been asking about how to use No Red Ink, and this is just a quick video to show you how to do that. So here at Autry Mill, we have a Google login that we can use as a teacher. The students won't be able to use this one as a clever login. So go ahead and use your Google login to get started. I've already added my classes. This is the home screen it takes you to. However, if you go up here to the top right corner and click on your name and manage classes, it will take you to a screen where you can in fact manage your classes, but also right here add another class. So once you get here, you can go ahead and do that, the grade, and create class. Each class has its own code, a class code that the kids can use to add themselves to the class. So I can go ahead and copy an invite link that I can then post in Google Classroom, and then in Google Classroom I can give them this code as well. And then they'll have to go ahead and set up their own accounts and their own usernames. And that part can be a little bit of a pain, but if you look here, first period ELA detail students, here's a list of my students. And at any time I can go in and I can change their username or reset their password. I can also print login cards, so it'll give me a nice big long list of all of their logins, and I can put that on the board so they can just check it in case they forget it. So that's one way to manage that part of it. Back to the home screen. Another thing I really like about No Red Ink is that it lets me view things as a student. So if I click over here as view No Red Ink as a student, it's going to show me what it looks like. So obviously I'm a slacker as a student. I've done no assignments. This was a diagnostic that I gave them just so I could see how they were doing on a variety of topics, and I created that and decided what was in it. But at any time they can go over here to the top of the page and click on practice, and it'll take them to a master list of all of the different topics that they can spend time on. These are all 8th grade standards, and some 6th and 7th grade ones as well to build support. You can assign them individually based on a diagnostic, or they can work through them throughout the year, depending on which approach you want to take. If I go to results page, this is an individual student result page. So it tells me that, I haven't done my diagnostic, but if I had done it, it would tell me more about that. So let me return to the teacher view. And then back over here in teacher view, I can create a diagnostic. This class has students in it, this class doesn't. So over here I can assign work, I can view assignments they've done, or data. So assignments they've done, for me they've only done one diagnostic, and if I come down here I can see the performance on that diagnostic and see how they did. And what I like about this too is it shows me for each category, it tells me the percentage of students who were proficient, approaching the standard, beginning, or struggling. So clearly MLA citations is something that first period needs to go over. And I mean the entire class does, because the other 24% is only at beginning. But down here with identifying parts of speech, I only have 35% that are really struggling, and then this half of the class is closer. If I come over here, it'll show me individual student names and broken down by who is in which category. And that time number is just telling me who turned it in late. I had a lot of kids in Orlando. So that's how No Red Ink works. There are some other bells and whistles that you can play with, but that's an overview to get you started, and you can let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.